Hi guys, welcome back. So I was thinking about a fun little project that I could make with loads of little LEDs that I had hanging around, and I decided I wanted to make one of the Larson scanners or Cyon scanners or kit from Knight Rider scanners, whatever you want to call them. It's the effect where in the front of his talking car, Knight Rider used to have the LEDs that went backwards and forwards in a pattern like that. And the ones that I found online, they were very basic, and they just had one LED going backwards and forwards, or sometimes two LEDs going backwards and forwards, and I wasn't really satisfied with that, so I decided to make my own, and this is what I've come up with. As you can see, it's doing what they call persistence, which it's got this sort of nice effect of like flowing water, if you will, going backwards and forwards. So I thought this was much better, and it's quite simple to make. As you can see, it just consists of 10 current limiting resistors. These are 220 ohms, 10 LEDs, 10 wires, and this is a Wemos D1 Mini. The reason why I've used a Wemos D1 Mini rather than an Arduino Nano or an Uno is because the way this works, it uses PWM signal, pulse width modulation, to control the brightness of the LEDs. And the Arduino Nano and the Arduino Uno, they only have 8 PWM pins available, whereas the D1 has 10. In fact, it's got 11 or 12, I think. But needless to say, it's got the 10 that we need to make this effect. Very simple to make physically. So if I can just go ahead and show you the code. So as you can see, to get this going, all we need to do is define an array. Now this array just lists the pins that we're going to use in order. So starting from pin 2, pin 0, pin 4, pin 5, etc. And the numbers look a bit funny, they're not in order, but that's the order of the pins on the D1 here. This is output pin 2, this one, next one is pin 0, pin 4. Etc. So that's why they're in this order. Excuse me. Next, we're defining an array of these are the brightness values. So you can see it starts with 10 zeros. That's because at first it's going to start off with 10 off LEDs. And then the first one at 1023, it will be full brightness. The next is half of that value, 512, so that's half brightness, quarter brightness, half of that, half of that, half of that, etc., etc., right down to 2. And then it's followed by 10 zeros again. So what the code down here is going to do is going to loop through this array of brightnesses. So the first LED is going to be full brightness, and then the one trailing behind that is half brightness, etc. And all the loop down here is going to do is just cycle through this array and then back again. So we're just going to excuse me, got a tickly throat today. We're just going to define the LED counts variable. That's going to hold the number of LEDs that we're using, and then we're going to declare the variable for the speed delay, 15 milliseconds. And then in the setup loop, we're just going to tell it that the variable LED counts is going to be the size of the LED pins array. So if there's 10 elements in that array, 10 pins, then the LED counts variable is going to be 10. And then we're just going to use this for loop to loop through all those pins and set them as output mode. And then really simple, the main loop of the program is just 2 nested for loops. The first for loop here it's going to count up to 20, and it's just basically counting through these 20 brightnesses. And then for each of those times that it counts through there, it's going to light up the LEDs according to the value that it finds in the duties array. So this J array is from 0 upwards up until LED counts, which will be 10. Yeah, and then we delay for 50 milliseconds and then repeat it in reverse. And that's all there is to it. Really simple, short video today. But like I say, I didn't find anything online when I was searching for Larson scanners. Maybe I wasn't searching for the right thing, I don't know. So that's the code. I think what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it in a project box, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that, to be honest. I like to say I might strap it on the front of my push bike, or I don't know, but to be honest, I probably won't end up doing that. Might just give it to the kids to play with. I don't know, it just looks good, and I thought it'd be fun to make, and I thought it'd be a simple little challenge. Like I say, the ones I found online were just, they look really daft. It just had one LED bouncing backwards and forwards, and I thought we can do better than that. We certainly can here at Gizmos and Arduinos anyway, so there you go. I'll leave the code in the description. Give us a little like, subscribe if you want to see more daft little inventions like this. And that's it, guys. Thanks. Bye for now.